is
Carnival Radio.
of your favorite songs right now, right here. The music never stops.
Carnival Radio.
Your non-stop music station.
Enjoyment unlimited.
Good evening and welcome to news around the world from Carnival Radio. I am Joseph Oyukola. In the news this evening, from Asia, South Korea's military says North Korea has begun removing some of the loudspeakers used to broadcast propaganda across the board between the two countries. North Korea's move appears to be a positive reaction to the overtures from newly elected South Korean President Lee Jae-myung, who had campaigned on improving inter-Korean ties. South Korea dismantled some of its own loudspeakers earlier this week. It had halted broadcasts along the demilitarized zone shortly after Lee took office in June, prompting a similar response from its neighbor. In Europe, at least one person has been killed, while homes and farmland were destroyed as wildfire struck by ferocious winds broke out across Greece. The worst blaze broke out in the small town of Kerati, southwest of Athens, where firefighters discovered the body of a man in a burned-out structure on Friday. The fire brigade spokesperson said earlier on Saturday that the fire there was under control but not out. The Reuters news agency reported as evacuations of at-risk area continued, with strong winds expected to last through the weekend. Greece and other Mediterranean countries are in the area doubled and wildfire hotspots by scientists, with blazes common during hot and dry summers. In Africa, Ugandan judge has refused to grant bail to veteran opposition figure Kizza Besigye, who has been in jail for nearly 9 months on treason charges. Judge Emmanuel Baguma said that 180-day maximum period before mandatory bail is granted only began when it was remanded in the civilian court on February 21, which means he falls short by 12 days to meet the requirement to secure bail. His lawyers argued he should be automatically released on bail because he has spent more than 180 days in jail without his trial starting. The case has raised concerns among government critics, including opposition leader Bobby Wine and right groups, about a crackdown ahead of Uganda's national election early next year, in which President Yoweri Museveni Haiti is seeking re-election. In Australia, convicted triple murderer Erin Peterson allegedly tried to repeatedly poison her husband, including with cookies she claimed their daughter had baked him, a court was told. The Australian woman was last month found guilty of murdering 3 relatives and attempting to kill another with a toxic mushroom-laced beef wellington. The 50-year-old was originally charged with 3 counts of attempted murder against her estranged husband, Simon Peterson, but these charges were dropped without explanation on the eve of her trial. In South America, Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva has signed into law a bill easing environmental licensing rules but bowed to pressure from activist groups as he vetoed key provisions that would have made it easier for companies to secure environmental permits. Lula approved what detractors have dubbed the devastation bill was struck down or alter 63 of its nearly 400 articles. His office executive secretary Miriam Bichili told newsmen the president had faced mounting pressure from environmental groups to intervene in the bill, which was backed by Brazil's powerful agri-business sector and focused on rolling back strict licensing rules that had kept the destruction of the Amazon rainforest in the check. Moving to North America, a police officer has died from injuries sustained while responding to a shooting outside the headquarters of the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention (CDS) in Atlanta. The incident, which took place near Emory University, involved a single shooter who is now dead. It said the officer, David Rose, had been taken to hospital and later died from his injuries. No civilian was wounded in the incident. The motive is unclear, but U.S. media, citing an unnamed law enforcement official, reported a theory that the gunman believed he was sick as a result of coronavirus vaccine. And that ends Carnival Radio News Around the World. Thank you very much for listening. You can download Carnival Media from Google Play Store and App iOS. You can also check out our website at www.carnivalmedia.ng. My name is Joseph Oyokola. Good evening, and please do well to enjoy the rest of your day.